2020 CR 1316, State of Texas versus Marisol Rubio. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Travis Banks, State of Texas.
Defense?
Matthew Smith Rubio, Your Honor.
Are you Marisol Rubio?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I think while you were gone, your client was trying to date people in the box.
Before this hearing even begins, the stakes are already massive. A third-degree felony stalking charge isn't just a slap on the wrist. It carries up to 10 years in prison. And what makes this case even more interesting is how calm and routine the courtroom sounds, while someone's future is literally hanging in the balance. So the real question is, did Marisol Rubio realize how serious this situation actually was?
I was here whenever you admonished everybody in
Okay.
the box.
All right,
Your
thank
Honor,
you.
I waived the talk.
All right, counsel, have you received all the discovery and did you review it with your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. All right, Ms. Rubio, I'm going to show you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do waive, Your Honor.
And probation, there's no application.
That is correct.
All right. Ms. Rubio, I'm sorry, state, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Your Honor, the state would just be proceeding on count
One.
on count one.
Any objection to the waiver?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Rubio.
This moment right here is extremely important in any criminal case. The judge is explaining the range of punishment and the rights the defendant is giving up. Once someone accepts a plea deal, they are essentially saying, I understand the consequences and I'm choosing this outcome. It's a legal safeguard, but it also means that once the plea is entered, there's very little room to turn back.
I'm going to show you what's entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand in count 2, you're charged with the offense of stalking? That's a third-degree felony.
Yes, Your
Range
Honor.
of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to $10,000 fine.
You said count two, judges count one.
I'm sorry.
So I want to
Thank
confirm
you.
that, yes.
It's count 1 stalking. Did you understand the range of punishment?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court doesn't follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you enter plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you, counsel, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
She has, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
She does.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do, Your Honor.
Ms. Rubio, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, Your Honor.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed in count 1 at 2 years in the prison. There's $1,000 fine. There are no applications. The state will take in consideration the following county court cause numbers. 644, 503, 501, 507, 500. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. And you're to receive credit for time served on Williamson County case number 210112K26 and Travis County case D1DC213000636. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
And defense, you'll need to give the clerks that time from those counties.
Okay, Judge, I will do that.
All right.
And maybe it might be better to say it when concurrent, Judge. I don't know.
Well, I'm just
No,
going by what you all say.
I know, Judge, but I want to be, she was serving time in TDC on cases outside of this county, and she only has 18 days here. I want to just make sure that that is reflected in the judge.
All right, so it's saying credit for any time served in those counties. So you all will need to give those numbers to the clerk because they won't have them because they're out of county.
Okay, Judge.
All right.
Well, TDC will have those because she did TDC, but I'll get with.
Okay, all right, thank you. State, is that the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence?
Yes, Your Honor. State offers State's Exhibit 1 and its attachments.
No objections, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find the defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, my client is ready to get home. She has accepted responsibility for this case. We ask that you follow the plea bargain, and we'll sort out the credit that she gets this afternoon.
All right, the court is finding you guilty. The court will sentence you to 2 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's $1,000 fine, money and time to run concurrent. Take in consideration County Court Cause number 644-503, 501, 507, 500. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's to be no contact with Fernando Lopez, and give you credit for time served. And the following cause numbers from Williamson County. That is cause number 210112K26. And Travis County, the cause number is D1DC21300636. Is there anything else with
But what happens next?
regards to sentencing from either side?
Nothing further to finish, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you. We can go off the record. This is the first time that I've ever had to say this to a female in a court. He doesn't want you anymore. Stay away from him. How old are you?
27.
You're 27. You're not a teenage girl with stars in your eyes. Fernando does not want you anymore.
Okay.
Do not call him. Do not contact him. Do not go by where he is. Don't be Vesta Williams showing up to the church saying, congratulations, I thought it would have been me. No, it's over. You understand? All right. Good luck to you. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. We're on the record in 2023 CR 8297 and 2019 CR 4160, State of Texas. All right, everyone needs to whisper. State of Texas versus Jose Manjarres. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
Defense.
Will Brooks for the defendant.
All right. And are you Jose Manjarres?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
All right, and the cause number ended in 4160. You entered a plea of true to violations 1 and 15G. The court found 1 and 15G true. And then there was a plea in the evading arrest detention cause numbering 8297. And you apply for deferred adjudication in the case, and the court asks that this be brought back so the court could review a couple of things and make a determination on whether or not the court will grant the motion. Is there anything you would like to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Judge, if I may. It'd be pretty simple to just revoke him and send him to prison. He didn't report, didn't do what he was supposed to do, picked up a new evading. Consequently, if I had an arrest warrant, I would probably flee from the police myself. Not that that excuses it, Judge. I will say that I don't know that his personal issues have ever been addressed in previous case history. He was screened for, and I believe recommended for DDRF. Initially, it was the thought that he would be disqualified because of the offense, but I was told this morning that they would in fact accept him into that program. So I'm of the mindset where I think it'd be wonderful for the court to give him an opportunity to work on some of his personal issues and demonstrate to the court that he is in fact capable of completing probation once that's done.
All right, and State, I believe you're silent, is that correct?
So Judge, I think this was one where we were going to I don't believe the state at the previous hearing made a recommendation.
No.
We were gonna recommend revocation, at least 10 years TDC. The issue here, Judge, is not just the fact that he was on probation and he didn't report. It's the fact that he also evaded arrest and in the course of that committed an assault. That's not what he pled to, but and that was being taken into consideration, but that's also a concern for the state, that he knew he had a warrant and he took extreme measures to make sure that that wasn't effectuated. He failed, but that put a lot of people at risk.
I mean, that's the court's concern. Probation, what are you recommending? Sorry.
Judge, I think he was using at the time, if I remember. Certainly impacts his decision-making abilities.
Your Honor, the original recommendation from probation was to, for revocation. Just because he has the 3 new cases, it looks like he was given a second chance to comply with conditions, but failed to do so, and he absconded for over 2 years before he was arrested on his NTR warrant. We understand that there may be some mental health issues. I did reach out to management of the DDRF program, and due to his charge, he was originally turned away. However, again, prompting, they said that to go ahead and go with referral. That is if Your Honor chooses to move forward with continuing him on probation.
All right, anything you wish to say, Mr. Manharis?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record. Oh, state your name for the record.
Salman Harris.
All right, what would you like to say?
I just wanted to say thank you for hearing me out. While I've been in custody, I've been doing a bunch of different classes and programs that are there at the jail. I've got a certificate for social values and anger management, and I'm taking like 5 other classes or 6. I'm starting 2 more this week. I've just been doing whatever I could to utilize my time. I know that I haven't made smart choices and been responsible, but I'm hoping to get the opportunity to get things like on a better, I guess you can say a better note, like just do things the right way. I mentioned last time to you when I got to talk to you that living like running, it wasn't anything enjoyable. Couldn't work, I couldn't do anything, and no matter what you decide, I'm just thankful to have the opportunity to be able to start fresh and after I get all of this behind me, have the shot at getting everything right.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Manharis, here's the issue with the court, and this is a problem. And I do look at people as individuals and look at their cases. So I understand the issue with the DDRF, but based upon what you're telling me and based upon the reports I've read, you knew you had to report and you didn't. And this is not your first motion to revoke that's been filed against you. You had a previous one, and I think that was for not reporting. And I know that I always tell people who are placed on probation in my court, and I wouldn't say always, maybe sometimes I don't, but I know the intent is, and I'm sure I told you at least when there was a motion to revoke, was if there's anything that the court can do to help you, let us know. If there's an issue with probation and you feel like they're not addressing your issues, you can always come to the court and talk to the court about it. The problem is you've been missing for a long time. I know now you're saying, hey, I'm at the jail, I'm getting my life in order, I'm tired of looking over my shoulder. But what you've come to me with is you're on felony probation and you picked up another felony. So I'm not going to grant your application. And in 4160, I'm going to find you guilty. Revoke. There's to be no contact with Gabriela Villarreal and Gilberto Dominguez. Just one moment. There is an affirmative finding of family violence. And the court will sentence you to 6 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. And there's an affirmative finding of a deadly weapon. And then, and cause number, and I'm sorry, that will run concurrent with 2023 CR 8297. And I'll request the therapeutic community. And in cause number 2023 CR 8297, court is going to find you guilty, sentence you to 6 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. This will run concurrent with 2019 CR 4160. Is there any restitution involved?
Judge, I don't think we were able to contact the complaints in that case.
Okay. I will do. Do you know who the names? I'm trying to find it in the police report. I don't see it.
From the ag assault judge.
No, from the evading. I think there was. I think I see it. There's restitution, if any, to Sylvia Cepeda. Do you see anyone else?
Julian Renee Elizondo.
Okay, Julian Renee Elizondo. All right. All right, and I'll request the therapeutic community, whether they place you in there, is completely up to them. I don't have any jurisdiction to force them to do that. And each cause number, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Documents with your time. Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
And cause number 2023 CR 8297, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you.
That final moment says a lot about how judges sometimes view these cases. Yes, the law delivered its punishment, 2 years in prison. But Judge Boyd clearly believed the deeper issue wasn't just criminal behavior. It was an obsession that crossed the line into stalking. And sometimes, the most powerful message a judge can give isn't written in the sentence. It's the reality check delivered face to face.
Do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
And cause number 2019 CR 4160, you do have a limited right to appeal, and that right to appeal is related to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are on deferred adjudication. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
Because these are convictions, felony convictions, and also because cause number 2019 CR 4160, there's an affirmative finding of family violence. You're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Mr. Monjaras, you're going to have to start making better decisions. I understand that maybe there was a breakdown in communication with regards to whether or not DDRF would accept you, but that does not excuse your not reporting for the amount of time you did and for you evading arrest. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.